Boker Or. Masechet Bava Kamma Daf Bet Amud Aleph 82a1. Vehakiata Rabbi Avin. When Rabbi Avin came from Bavel Teretz Salamar, he said in the name of Rabbi Yochanan, Echad ilan anotel letoch sadeh chavero. When you have an ilan, a tree which is going into the field of his friend, the echad and also ilan asamuch lemetzar, whether it's going to be within the 16 amot of his friend, mevi vekore, you could bring bikurim and you could read the parasha bikurim. Shamena kenech Yeshua liyisalet aretz, because that's how he was going to come and he was going to give the nachala and the aretz. Ella, but rather man tana sarah. Who's the one that said it was only 10 tanaim? Shitna Yoshua, Rabbi Yoshua ben Levi. Was Be'emet Rabbi Yochanan argues, and he holds a Be'emet, he did a Chadasar Tanaim, 11 Tanaim. Meaning, according to Shittat Rabbi Yochanan, there were 11 Tanaim that Yoshua ben Nun did, but according to Rabbi Yoshua ben Levi, it was only 10. Rav Gevia, mi Bekatil, Matin al Be'edya, Rav Gevia Bekatil, actually learned it mefurash. Rabbi Tanchum, Rabbi Bar Yus, Amar Meshem Zaken Echad, Umanu, who is Rabbi Yoshua ben Levi, Asara Tanaim. He said mefurash, Rabbi Yoshua ben Levi. One more time, Rabbi Yoshua ben Levi is the one that holds it was only 10 takanot of Yoshua ben Nun. And Rabbi Yochanan says 11. Next. Asarat takanot iken Ezra. Ezra Sofer. Remember, Yoshua ben Nun is coming into Eretz Yisrael the first time. Ezra Sofer is coming into Eretz Yisrael the second time, after Churban by Rishon. Ezra Sofer. So Ezra Sofer came and he actually went and he made 10 takanot. Number 1. Korim mincha b'Shabbat. That you have to do Kriyat Torah and Shabbat mincha. Why? Because they never used to do Kriyat Torah. But there were a lot of Amei Aratzot. We're going to speak about it now. Yeah? Number 2, Sheni v'Chamishi. They used to read in the Torah Mondays and Thursdays. Number 3, Danim v'Sheni v'Chamishi. Bet din on Mondays and Thursdays. Number 4, Mechabsim v'Chamishi b'Shabbat. You do laundry on Thursdays. Number 5, Ochlim shum b'Erev Shabbat. You eat garlic on Fridays. On Erev Shabbat. Number 6, Shetei Isha Meshkemet ve'Ofa. That a woman should wake up early in the morning and start baking for Lichot Shabbat Kodesh. Number 7, Shetei Isha Chogeret b'Sinar. That she should come and she put on a sinar. We're going to explain what this is. It's like a type of like a shorts or whatever it is underneath her clothing. Number 8, Shetei Isha Chofefet ve'Tovelet. That she should do Chafifah and Tfilah. It's for mikveh, when she's going to the mikveh. Number 9, Shiur Ochlin Machzirim Ba'ayot. That there used to be peddlers coming from city to city to sell perfumes to the women. Number 10, Tikkun Tevilah leBaalei Kirin. Right? Tevilah for what? For Baal Keris. Fine. Says the Gemara, Shiu Korim Mincha b'Shabbat Mishum Yoshvei Kranot. What is the reason why he instituted that they should do Kriyat Torah Mincha? You know why? Yoshvei Kranot. There were people that were not doing nothing all day. So imagine all Shabbat sitting, talking. So what happened? What happened is because of these Yoshvei Kranot, so therefore they instituted there should be Kriyat Torah. So that way they come inside the Beit Knesset and they listen to the Torah. At least they listen to the Torah, it's going to be good. Because if not... מה? לא, זה לא פעם בשבוע, אבל מתי שיש... לא, אבל אפילו משום יושבי קרנות, אבל בגלל יושבי קרנות הם יבואו בפנים, זאת אומרת, if it was only מנחה, אם זה היה מנחה בלי קריאת התורה, לא יהיו מגיעים בכלל. And by the way, you should know, you see it even until today. No, זה לא קשור, לא קשור. Even here, if you see, מנחה Shabbat is always more light. Somebody, no, I slept in. What's going on? The concept is that people come and it's more light. It's Shabbat Mincha. So therefore, because of Kriyat Torah, it was in order to stop that it shouldn't be light. Meaning people didn't want that it should be light. Okay, number 2. Takana Shniya. Shiukurim Mishim Chamishi. They used to do Kriyat Torah also Monday and Thursday. Says the Gemara, Ezra Tiken? Ezra was the one that instituted Monday and Thursday? Yeah? No, מה זה קשור? לגבי קריאת התורה ביום שבת.
רציתי להגיד משהו אחר ואתם אומרים מה זה קשור.
לא, שני וחמישי זה משהו אחר.
לא, אבל אני מדבר משהו אחר, למה אתם...
So he says, Ezra was the one that instituted Monday and Thursday. It was already from the beginning. The time as we learned in the Braita, they went 3 days in the desert and they didn't find water. The Dorsher Shumot came and they said, En ma'im el Torah. Shnemar hoi kol tzameh lechu lemayim. Kevan shalchu shlosham yom lo Torah. Since they went 3 days without Torah, nilu. They were tired. So amdu nevi'im, right? Shebenehem v'tiknu, they have to come and they have to read also. Umafsikim becha b'Shabbat. They stop on Sunday and then they do it on Monday. Stop on Tuesday, Wednesday. Start on Thursday. They stop on Erev Shabbat. in order that there should never be כדי שלא ילינו 3 ימים בלא תורה. Meaning that you see from here, this already came from Moshe Rabbeinu already. This was way before. מה? לא. אבל פה אתה רואה כבר.
אז זה מדובר בבית שני, בית ראשון, אתה מדבר.
הוא תיקן.
No, but הוא תיקן. עזרא סופר תיקן שני וחמישה. זאת אומרת, זה היה משה רבנו. משה רבנו עשה את זה. So answers the Gemara, you're right. מעיקרא תיקנו חד גברא תלת הפסוקה. At the beginning, Moshe Rabbeinu instituted, but only one aliyah and 3 psukim. Inami or tlata gavre, 3 people, but 3 psukim. Keneged kohanim levim Yisraelim, right? Or right? This is keneged kohanim levim Yisraelim. That's why you have 3. Atahu, he said, tiken tlata gavre. There has to be 3 people and asara psuke, 10 psukim. Keneged asara batlanim. Meaning, if he's going to say tlata gavre, tlata psuke, it's 9 psukim. 3 aliyot, 3 psukim each, 9 psukim. So no, 10 psukim. Asara batlanim. Plus, according to the first shita, it was only going to be 1 person, 3 psukim. Now it's becoming 3 people and 10 psukim. Okay? Takana shlishit, 3rd takana. Danim shini v'chamishi. They're going to do betin on Mondays and Thursdays. The shchiche, because it's common. Ta'atul mika b'sifra, because since they come and they want to hear the kriyat Torah, so they come to betin. Right? Number 4, shimi chamsim chamishim Shabbat. Why do they do the laundry on Thursday? Mishum kvod Shabbat, for Shabbat. Number 5, shiuchlim shum berev Shabbat. You're going to eat garlic on Erev Shabbat. Mishum ona, because of the mitzvah of ona. Dichtiv says in a pasuk, asher piryo yitem beito, amar Rav Yehuda v'yitem Rav Nachman v'yitem Rav Kahana v'yitem Rav Yochanan, hamshamesh mitato Erev Shabbat Erev Shabbat. This is somebody that has relations on Erev Shabbat Erev Shabbat, and therefore he eats shum. Right? Which means Tamidei Chachamim. Yes. Right? זה מה ש...
הרמב"ם אומר גם מציב מ-60 חולאים.
ודאי, אנחנו... עכשיו. Yeah, but it's a Gemara. הרמב"ם מביא גמרא. Right? So one more time, but this is the concept of, because once upon a time, the shimush of Tamidei Chachamim was Leil Shabbat, Leil Shabbat. Right? And therefore that's it. Here we're talking about now, it's also, it's mashma for everybody. Okay? This is Lechol Adam. Okay? That means the achilat shum was not only just for Tamidei Chachamim, it was for kulam. Yeah? Tanu Rabbanan, we learned in the Braita. Chamishat vanim ne'emru b'shum. 5 things is written by shum. Masbi'a. Ata shomea? It's masbi'a. Yeah? It's going to be masbi'a. It's going to say chit. Matshkin. It's going to warm up the body. Matzhil. It lightens the body. It makes it like shine. Marbet zera. It brings a lot of zera. Ve'oreg kinim shebemayim. It's going to destroy the kinim inside the b'nemayim. 1 minute. V'yesh omrim, and some people say also machnis ahava u'motzi et kina. It's going to bring in ahava and it's going to take out the kin'ab. So it brings in love and it's going to take out. Takana shishit, the 6th one. Shetei isha mashkeme v'ofa. A woman will come and wake up early in order to bake. Kedei shetei pat metzuya la'aniyim, in order that they should always have bread, right, for the aniyim. Number 7, shetei isha chogeret b'sira mishum tzniuta. For tzniut, she would always have like a type of like pants underneath. So that way for tzniut, meaning that if she's not going to have anything, it could become a very big problem. So therefore, you always have the type of a pants. So that way there will not be any problem of tzniut. Shetei isha chofevet tovelet. The first she has to do chafifa, which is basically washing of the hair and making sure that there's nothing tangled and everything. And then afterwards tevilah. Says the Gemara, but that's Doraita. The time is we learned in a Braita. Rechatza b'saro b'mayim. Shlei davar chatzes. There should not be a chatzitza ben b'saro l'mayim. Et b'saro. Et atafela b'saro. Mayni hu se'ar. So that's se'ar. So that's Doraita. What does that mean that you're making a takana that a woman has to come and start doing chafifa and everything? He says it's Doraita. Yeah? Sa'amri, they said Doraita is liyune. Doraita is just to look at it. Right? Dilma, right? Miktar. Maybe it's going to cut it off. So it says that most midem mishum chatzitza, or because of chatzitza. Okay? Ve'ata ihu v'tiken chafifan. He came and he said, no, you have to do chafifa. Pei bet amubet. Okay? 2 dots. V'shir rochlim machzidim b'yarom mishum tachshitei nashim. The rochlin used to go around in the cities, right, because of tachshutei nashim. In order that they shouldn't have a gnai on their husbands. Meaning that they should always have perfume, so that way they always have a good smell for the husbands. So Pebet Amubet, 82b, we just said also now that they did a takana of Tevilat Ezra. What does it mean Tevilat Ezra for Balkeri? It says it's Doraita. It says in the pasuk, V'ishki tetzeh mimenu shichvat zera, v'rachatz shichvat zara, v'rachatz b'saro b'mayim. right? He has to go to the mikveh. What does that mean? What is Ezra? Takanat Ezra. By the way, this is called Tevilat Ezra. I don't know if you ever remember in Halakha, there's a siman in Shulchan Aruch. Tevilat Ezra. So what does it mean? It's Doraita. A person has Shichvat Zera, he has to go to the mikveh. So what's the... So no. Midoraita is for Truma and Kodshim. He came and he instituted even for Divrei Torah. That means he instituted even if you want to learn Torah, you have to do Tevilah. The real Tevilah was only you're not allowed to eat Truma. Okay, so for a Kohen. If I'm not a Kohen, I don't have Truma and Kodshim. Big deal. Do whatever you want. Yeah, because that's...
איפה זה שהמרוקאים שרים לתקנת עזרא, יעלו?
Also. Asara devarim ne'emru b'Yerushalayim. There were 10 things that were said in Jerusalem. And a bait chalut ba. There's no house in Jerusalem which is going to be chalut, which means it's not nimkal latzinitut. We know that in a walled city, right? How long do you have to buy back a house in a walled city?
1 year.
1 year. And after that year?
It's gone.
Kaddish. That's it. It's yours. It never goes back. Not even during Shemi, during Yovel. Nothing. It never goes back. Yerushalayim, it doesn't apply. Yerushalayim is a walled city. It doesn't apply. Yerushalayim is the only city in the world that even if it's walled, it goes back. Right? That's number one. Number two, Ena mevi'a egla rufa. Yerushalayim will never bring an egla rufa. Remember, egla rufa was when you find a dead person, they don't know who killed him. They check the closest city and they have to bring a egla rufa. Yerushalayim will never bring an egla rufa. Number three, it will never become an ira nidachat.
What?
Ira nidachat. Ira nidachat is a city that they do avodah zarah. They wipe out the entire city. They kill them all out by which punishment? By sword. They don't do that. They don't become an ira nidachat. Number four, the houses do not become tameh b'negaim with sara'at. They don't have it. Number five, en motzim bazidin. You're not allowed to take out of the walls. Like like sometimes you have like all of a sudden like a piece sticking out of the wall, and they used to hang things there or things like that. You're not allowed to do that. Ugzus sarot, or even of a mirpeset, even of a balcony. You're not allowed to take it out. Ve'enosim ba'ashpatot. They're not going to come and they're not going to make like garbage bins. Ve'enosim ba'kivshonot or kivshonot or ginot u'pardeso chutz migronot v'radim. That was already from the times of the Nevi'im Arishonim. Yeah. Ve'em megalim ba'tarnagulim. They're not going to have tarnagulim. You remember we spoke about the tarnagulim. Because, for example, Tarnagulim used to come, and then it would become a problem. Because imagine a Tarnagol would come, and they bite around and they peck around in the garbage. And if they become tameh because of the garbage, the creepy crawlers and all those things, they come back to your house, and then you have truma. So it's mitameh everything. So you're not allowed to have Tarnagulim. So this is the one that we did in Smichat Chaver. You're not allowed to do halanat tamet in Yerushalayim. What does that mean? You don't leave a dead person overnight. He passed away the same day you have to bury him. Takanat. This is a takanat in Yerushalayim. Everyone heard? Which one? Well, obviously. I'm saying, by the way, they do it on Masechet. Right. The only difference is it was on Friday, Mamash. Yeah, you're right. But meaning that, but it's not called halanat tamet because basically they would never, right? I told you, my father-in-law's mother passed away on Kippur. Motzei Kippur. Doesn't matter what. Motzei Kippur, boom, burial. That's the way it is. There's nothing to talk about. It was in Yerushalayim. No halanat tamet.
Yeah,
fine.
In the night.
Yeah. Okay, number one. En a bait chalut ba. So number one, we do not do the bait, the house does not become sold forever. What? So the house does not become forever, even though it's a walled city. What does that mean? We just said that if a person has a walled city and they buy it, after that year, it becomes for them forever. But they hold, which means Yerushalayim was not divided amongst the different tribes. So since Yerushalayim was not divided amongst the different tribes, so that's why it doesn't belong to anybody. So basically, you come and it doesn't go forever. You're not going to bring a glarufa. Because it says in Pasuk, Yerushalayim was not given as a Yerusha. So therefore you don't bring a glarufa. Does not become ina nidachat. It says in Pasuk, arecha, ki tishma be'achat arecha. Yerushalayim is not arecha, it's not your city. Basically, what we're trying to say here is Yerushalayim belongs to everybody. Meaning, you know that, for example, Tveria or the Yam of Tveria, we just said that it belongs to Naphtali, or that, no. Jerusalem belongs to every Shevet. It's not that belongs to Yehuda, to Ephraim, to, no. Everybody. That's Binyamin and Yehuda is the Bet HaMikdash. But Yerushalayim itself That's what he's saying here. This shita holds was for everybody. It
Makes
wasn't for
sense.
one person. It does make sense. It belongs to everybody. Yeah, it belongs to everybody. Okay? Ve'en motzitzi, sorry, ve'en mitameh b'nagaim, it's not going to be mitameh b'nagaim, because it says, v'natati b'nagaim tabi, that eretz achuzatchem, your land. Right? Yerushalayim was not divided by the Shvatim, so it's not eretz achuzatchem. So these are all different halachot that since it does not belong to one individual or one shevet, so that's why all these halachot do not apply. You're not allowed to take out these things that come out from the, like, whether it's beams or balconies, mipnei ohel tumah, because of tumah. Right? And also which means like this. If you right now have a balcony, so now the balcony, since it's attached, anybody, if there's a dead person there, everybody that's around the vicinity, so imagine you're going up, you become tameh. So you're not allowed to take out that, or beams. Another reason, if you're walking and they have these things sticking out, you hit yourself. You get damaged. There's tons of people always, they don't want people being damaged. So you have to make sure that everything is done in a fashion that people could run around, they go easy passage, as they say. They don't want the dangerous things, you understand, in Yerushalayim. Number 6, they don't make the different ashpatot garbages because of shkatzim. Because again, usually in different garbage bins and everything, there's always, bugs and this and that. So therefore, they don't have that. They don't do kivshonot because of kutra. That means you don't make like a kivshanayesh, like, fire places and things like that because of the ashes and the ashan, the smoke and everything, and it's going to blacken the walls of the city. You want Jerusalem to be beautiful. You don't want Jerusalem to be, you understand? So because of that, you don't want it in that fashion. You're not allowed to make also gardens and orchards and things like that, also because of sircha. Sirchon is basically the, yes, it's going to become like disgusting. Or you're not allowed to have the tarnagulim because of kochim.
The cow.
Yeah, the fertilizer. So he says, "Ve'en melinim ba'tamet Gemara." It's a Gemara. Fine, let's start. Next part of the Gemara was that you're not allowed to have a chazir. You're not allowed to grow pigs. Yeah, so don't think of it. Yeah, don't grow pigs. Tarabaram, we learned in a Braita. Kishitzaru bet Chashmonai zelzeh, when they were fighting, the two brothers between themselves, the Chashmonaim, Haya Hurkenus mi bifnim. Hurkenus was inside of Jerusalem, and Aristobulus was outside of Jerusalem. So Aristobulus, you understood what happened. They were basically two brothers, Chashmonaim. The Chashmonaim were the Kohanim. But since they took over the kingdom, they were all wiped out. There was no more Kohanim, Chashmonaim anymore. Because all Chashmonaim were all wiped out. Yeah? But what happened? There were two brothers that were fighting. One of them was on the inside of Jerusalem, and the inside of the walls. And the other one was Aristobulus, which was on the outside of Jerusalem with the Roman government. And they were trying to destroy the Bet HaMikdash. Uvechol yom, and every single day, hayu mishalshalim lahem bekupa dinarim. They used to give them money. Vayu malin lahem tmidim. They used to give them a tamid. So imagine, every single day, they used to take money out of the wall, and they used to bring into the wall a korban tamid. It's actually a very good deal, no? Think about it. That means even though they're under siege, they used to send money outside over the wall, and then over the wall, they used to bring the korban tamid. What happened was, Ayasham zaken echad, sheyamakid b'chuchmat Ivanit. There was a zaken that was speaking, that knew chuchmat Ivanit. Amar lahem, he said, kol zman shoskim ba'avoda, enim sarim yadchem. He told them, if you guys, you don't understand, what are you guys doing? You don't understand. He says, if you guys are letting them do the korban tamid, they're never going to lose. They're always going to continue, and you could be here 20 years giving them a siege. Nothing will happen to them. So what happened? Lemachar, the next day, they gave dinarim bekupa, and they gave them a chazir back. Now, obviously, you can't bring a chazir for a korban tamid. So, kevan shegia lechatzi choma, once the chazir got to the halfway up, naat sipornav b'choma, he stuck his nails inside of the wall. And he's and there was a big earthquake type of a thing. 400 parsan, 400 pasa. And be'ota amram, because it was a chilul shar, because it was like, what happened? Think about what happened. This is a Jew. So not like, think what's going on over here. So what happened? From then they said, so they cursed anybody that brings up pigs, and they curse anybody that teaches the son Chufma Yavanit. Because basically, since the guy knew Chufma Yavanit, right, he knew how to give hints. He basically was able to speak to the Malchut and show them, what are you guys doing? I'm giving you the secrets, but it's going to destroy everything. Okay? And on that moment we said, מעשה שבא העומר מגגות הצריפים ושתי הלחם מבקעת עין סוחר. There was a story of the Korban HaOmer that it came from the certain place of Gagot HaTzifim and Shtei HaLechem that came from En Socher. That means since they came and they destroyed basically the Tbuah, which was around Yerushalayim, they weren't able to bring any type of barley for Korban HaOmer, the wheat from the Shtei HaLechem, and they had to bring it from very, very far away. And Chokhmat Yavanit, is it Asur? Vatanya, we learned in the Braita, Amar Rabbi, says Rabbi, Beretz Yisrael, right, Lashon Sursi, Lama, why? And then we're going to continue Bezat Hashem tomorrow.